So on the lip, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, where did 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 on there, and then on the secondary one is 1, 2, 3, 3, and of course you see how that goes on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are little caps that screw off. There's like this metal bar. I pray that metal bar is not bent. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. And then there's 2 of each on the ends, which those are different. So there was 3 metal bars in there that goes down, and then there's 1 across the middle, and there was another one down here at the end. So when you start taking them bolts off, it's what holds this little plastic flap, the little lip piece. That metal bar is needed, so it has something to screw to. These are the clips. But unfortunately, order online, they don't come with these parts, so I had to take apart the other one, and I took that video to kind of remember where they were. But as you can see, these are the 3 pieces back together now. And then they sent me a set of these with the bumper, but I also had a set, one of these when I bought the headlights, so I'm going with the ones that'll match the headlights. Put those in. Pain in the butt. These didn't clip in very good. This is cheap plastic. The hole that was cut out right there on this bumper didn't match up exactly, so I had to pry that little tooth out a little bit, try to make it stay. Other than that, it clipped right in. Luckily, I was able to salvage all the bolts off here. The only ones I couldn't salvage, of course, were the ones that were on here. I took the bumper away. So I was only able to salvage 1. Here's 1 nut. The rest of them snapped off. They were so rusted. And what that is for is for the main mounting bracket. This is the main mounting bracket that comes. They actually sent me one with it. That way it mounts to the unit, to the truck. So that was the bolts. I need to go down and see if I can get 4 more of these. They gave me brand new of these, which is a good thing. Bolt those on there, and then it'll be almost time to snap this thing on. Remember how it slides on and off? Get this new bumper screwed on. She's coming together slowly but surely. See if you've been following along where I hit that deer. So I bought that grill, bought those new lights, hopefully fix the hood opener. Didn't fix the dents in the hood, but that's fine. And then I got to put that bumper back on right there. So I left the nuts here. That's where the bracket's going to go. Attach over there, and it pretty much clips right in. They slide into these buffers, those 2 pieces I showed you. Get underneath there, screw that one. There's one exactly like that on the opposite side. 2 there, and of course it slides in there, and it curls around. So it should look good, man. I'm excited. Finally gonna get this project here rolling so I can use my truck again. Oh, and then when you buy stuff offline, the hole for, was it this one, I think? The plastic wasn't drilled all the way through, so there wasn't much of a hole. I had to use a screwdriver and kind of create a hole. When you buy this stuff online, man, from eBay, cheap stuff, but it's good enough for what I need for this old farm truck. All right, there she is back together. Unfortunately, I got her out of the pack. I need to order this stuff online. I gotta fix that. Hopefully it doesn't rust out, but got it back together now. I just got to get it put on, but I got to go buy those 3-4 nuts to fit. See, it's not perfect, man. It's not perfect at all. You can see it in there. It's kind of bent. See the air gap or the gaps in there. You see it? I guess it's gonna see the gaps too. But online stuff saved me money though. But I got really lucky, believe it or not, as dent up as that was. I had to do some hanging with the hammer to get in here and get some of these nuts that were on here and all that rusted chrome. This is what I meant. So like, see, this one's stripped. I can't even get that one out. Thank God they sent me new brackets. And then this one's the only one I got off. But unfortunately, like I said, those just, as I was torquing them, they just snapped right off. So, like I said, I was lucky. Look how tore up that piece was. But I was able to salvage every screw and every clip that I needed. Same thing with that lip. And those 3 metal bars in there, one of them right in the middle here was bent a little bit. I was able to reshape it, thank God, because I didn't have those either. That'd have been fun trying to order those. So I really got lucky reusing my pieces, but I was able to take it all apart and reassemble it. All right, there we go, folks. Finally had to get some new nuts and bolts for it. Finally got those. Can you believe it was $6 and something for four nuts and 4 washers? But that puppy's on there. There's my new front end. Took care of it myself. Didn't hire anybody or get any insurance. Learned how to do it. Wasn't fun, especially with things being bent. Getting this thing wasn't fun. It was kind of bent. Had to take this off. This is you can see, sits on that rubber. And then of course, when you buy this, I keep saying it, but when you buy this Taiwan foreign made stuff, the bracket didn't want to line up. Luckily, it was soft metal and I could bend it and press on it. That was really tough. Having a second person would have made that a lot easier. Same thing with the one over there. And I'm assuming that this stuff here is if you have like another plastic cover that goes down over it. But she's on. That light was a pain in the butt to get in right there. You see that light? The little holes for it to slip in weren't cut out. I used my fingernail and press on them, and I finally got it to pop back in. But other than that, there she is. Now I can go back to driving my old truck, and she kind of looks nice. All black. Of course, that black on there will probably fade. Kind of like, see how that black faded? But it'll match. So, time to use her again.